After years of waiting, Samuel Jack is finally back, and he has new armor? Hello everybody, my name is Drea Knows Best, and you're watching Nari Animation's cartoon, comics, and TV review segment. And today we are gonna be reviewing Samuel Jack Season 5, so let's get right into it. Okay, first of all, I know I'm a little bit late, but let's talk about how Samuel Jack has ditched his old intro. Okay, I was really heartbroken about this. Honestly, when I heard Samuel Jack was getting renewed, I was like jumping up and down like a little kid. Like, this is Samuel Jack we're talking about. Like, this is a show from 2001 to 2004. No other shows could compare to it. Even after the show got canceled, I still remember watching reruns. No other show could compare to its artistic and visual appeal it had, you know what I'm saying? But enough small talk, let's get right into it. The story picks up 50 years after the events of the last season. Now, for what the writers let us know, Samurai Jack has not aged a bit, but let me tell you, a lot has changed in his appearance. Starting with numero 1, Samurai has like a huge beard, and he also has some like high-tech armor and stuff, and he doesn't have a sword anymore, guys. He has some guns and uses like other major weapons. Now, it's like, I feel like the writers got together, like, guys, come together, like, how can we make Samurai even more badass than he already is? And Jenny Tartakovsky was like, okay, you know what? Let's give him a cool-ass beard. Let's also give him some like high-tech armor and, oh yeah, definitely some guns and just a dash of a cool motorbike that he can drive around. Good job. Y'all did that. From what I could tell from watching the first episode, it seems like Jack lost his magic sword. He's also having a mental breakdown, and Akul has wife and kids? Okay, now I'm not sure if to say that these are his biological family members, or maybe they're just a group of people who just worship him, a cult or something. But one time the mother, or Akul's wife, tells one of the little girls that you have Akul's blood flowing through you. Now this could also mean that she's just pure evil and has evilness flowing through her like Akul does. They were actually Akul's kids. Wouldn't he have given them a better means to talk to them? Because right now the only way to talk to him is through an idol. I mean, not to say that Akul should be like Father of the Year or something, but he should give them a better way to talk to them, or, you know, show up and take care of your kids. But hold up, y'all, hold up. Let's take a second to talk about how Akul's daughters are being trained. Now, I've heard of some intense training, but literally, this is like some next level stuff. Like, from the moment these girls were born, they were literally thrown into like intense and mental training. Like, bruh, look at this girl. You can tell like she's going through it. She's ready to betray her sisters in any given second. She's gonna be like, peace out, suckers, I'm out. Especially the way her mama is training her. Her mom gives her the most like crap, like picks on her the most from what we can see. So it seems like Jack is having a mental breakdown, y'all. I think he's having a mental breakdown. He keeps having these guilt visions of his people and how he's forsaken them. It makes sense though, because he's been living in the future for like 50 years now, and he's lost his magic sword. That's really important. Now, I don't know if these visions are coming from Akul or something, or someone who's trying to attack him. The reason why I say this is because at the end of his vision, there's always this guy on a white horse just watching him. Now, I don't know if it's Akul again, but I don't know who this guy on the white horse is. I don't know what his role is in this season, but you know, the writers, if we've learned anything from the writers of Samurai Jack, nothing on the show is random. We're gonna find out, Mr. Guy on the Horse, who you are. The show seems to be following a more serialized storyline with one major plot, rather than having the episodes just fall in a random order. And I can see like that's something that Getty has done in the past with Symbiotic Titans, with Symbiotic Titan, Star Wars, The Clone Wars. So I'm excited to see what he does with Samurai Jack this season, especially, you know, now it's not on Cartoon Network anymore, it's on Adult Swim. And you know, Cartoon Network had their, like, you know, kid-friendly regulations. So go ahead, Genny. Let me see what you do with that. One of the first things I noticed while watching was its updated art style. Now, this isn't to say they've changed drastically. They've still kept the original animations, but with slight updates here and there. Like, you can tell by how clean and how colorful the animation is now. This is to say they've switched from their traditional hand-drawing animation to frame-by-frame animation. Also, they've started to integrate some 3D work, as you can see, like in his motorbike and in some of their special effects they've used. Look, they're stepping, listen, they're not playing no games this season. In total, Samurai Jack remains faithful to its roots, unlike Powerpuff Girls that came back and did a complete 180. No, this is an example of a reboot done right. I'm gonna keep on watching the rest of the season because I wanna know what's gonna happen. There's so much great things yet in store that I wanna find out. But you guys let me know in the comments, do you feel that this season is gonna live up to its old seasons? And also subscribe, turn on our notifications so you know when we post a new video just like this every Thursdays. Okay, my name is Drea and it was great having this talk with you. See you in the comments.